Hello. We are going to talk just a little bit about energy balance. Of course, we have the equation energy in versus energy out. However, this is actually a very dynamic process. It is not as simple as, that 500 calorie cut is equal to a pound a week because it equals 3,500 calories. As we change energy intake, we change energy expenditure. As we change energy expenditure, we change energy intake. These things are, again, it's a very dynamic process, and it is not quite so simple. There are several or a couple calculators out there that are really nice. You might want to take a look at if you're trying to plan for weight loss. This is one. This is actually the research was published in Lancet, but this is at, oh gosh, which place? This one is the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases. I have the link below there. I'll make it available to you so it's easier to click onto, but you might want to check this out. It's really cool. It actually has more better equations to actually predict weight loss over time. And so it'll actually give you, after you put in all your information, I think, there you go, put in all your information, and then you'll get a weight goal, and then it will provide like how many calories that you should burn or that you should consume. And then it will provide you with information. If you look on the left side of the screen, it actually gives you a sort of a trajectory, and it'll basically tell you per week and what you can expect and when you can reach the goal. And again, this is much more accurate than just saying, okay, 500 calories down, and if you do this, then you'll be at X amount of weight. And I tell you, I've always just gone by that. And even these, I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but when I had kids, and I knew exactly what I was eating. I knew exactly how many calories I was burning. I was charting and to a T everything. And my goodness, it was so hard to lose that weight. I think it just was, once I stopped nursing, and everybody says, oh, if you nurse, you just lose weight so fast. And that for me was absolutely not true. And so when I stopped nursing, though, I just, my hormones just kind of started kicking in, getting better in balance, and then I started losing weight. But I tell you, I worked really hard, and people were like, oh, you lost that weight so fast, and I'm like, are you kidding me? It took a year. It took a year. I got it off, but it took a year. So I'm glad I went through that, because now I really understand some of these struggles when you're doing everything right and you're still stuck. And sometimes it's the hormones. But of course, the longer we stick with this, hopefully we can get some greater balance with those hormonal fluctuations. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. There you go. All right, so, and now on this one, this is another weight loss predictor. It's similar to the other one, and this is from LSU. It's a Pennington Biomedical Research Center. And this one also predicts, and you can kind of see, you input all your information, and then you get how many calories you want to cut, and then you will get basically the calories that they recommend based on that. And I just arbitrarily put some numbers in here, and then you get basically this trajectory and a timeline, and you can chart. There's all kinds of cool stuff they have on the websites though, so check it out. Here are some resources. There are so many apps today, and you might actually would love for you to send me or send the class your favorites and what you found works best for you and why. I think that would be fantastic to share because everybody's coming from different backgrounds. So it would be fantastic if you have things, even if it's a little not exactly like this, but if there's some apps that you really find beneficial for you and for your clients or patients, that would be wonderful to share. So in general, this is the, kind of a generic formula, but if you just want to do something really, really fast, you can multiply body weight by 11 for males and by 10 for females, and that's in pounds. And then you multiply in an activity factor. And here I've got just a sample. So based on a 140-pound person, female, 10 times 140 is 1,400 calories. Multiply that by an activity factor. Basically, you know, if the person's getting some light to moderate activity, I think that's what that was. And then that would be 2,100 calories. That's total energy expenditure, TEE. And then to maintain that weight, of course, if you wanted to stay where you were, you would keep on that caloric intake. If you want to gain, you're going to increase it maybe by 250 to 500, definitely increase protein. And then if you want to lose weight, the generic formula is 250 to 500 for about a half a pound to a pound of weight loss a week. Again, it's not super accurate. The one thing that we do in the mindful eating group that I teach is we have them do a 500 calorie challenge. And the research, when they added this aspect into the program, so the mindfulness-based stress reduction, or mindfulness based eating with awareness training, MBEAT. It's getting late. They had the participants and study subjects start to just monitor calories for a short time, but just to see, well, where can we cut 500 calories? And so that's it. And that made a significant difference in reducing weight. In addition to just doing the little mini meditations, the more they did mini meditations, the more weight they lost and less binging. Anyway, so this is just cutting calories. So, okay, I can do little things here and there. 50 calories here from half a teaspoon of butter or a teaspoon of butter, and then you could cut some mayonnaise and a slice of bread, and anyway, total it up, and so that you get a 500 calorie deficit per day. And here are some equations that are commonly used for calculating caloric needs, and a lot of the websites that you'll go to will use these. This top one I have here, this Mifflin St. Jour, this one is actually considered to be more accurate for overweight and obese individuals. The Harris Benedict is the most commonly used. Owen is another one, and so these are just a couple of the, again, energy need equations. So here is a general recommendation. Again, I'm just trying to make it easy. If you have people and you want just a quick number to give some guidance based on weight, these are just some general recommendations for calories. So again, if a person weighs less than 130 pounds, they might, for a female, go on a 1,200 calorie diet. Unless you have a smaller male, this is too few calories for them. Unless they're being overseen by a physician and are on a very low calorie diet, you wouldn't really go this low. So you can see 1,500 calories for a female, 130 to 149 pounds, and for a male, less than 150, and so on. All right, that's it. We did it. Another section down.